Good morning, friends. Myself, Professor Tarekar from NMP KBT College of Engineering. Today, we are going to discuss the VPN, that is the Virtual Private Network. So, what is the VPN? As we know that there are two types of the networks, public network and the private network. We know that internet is an best example for the public network, and LAN, MAN, WAN. These are the examples for the private networks. A firewall usually separates a private network from a public network. Let us assume that an organization wants to connect two of its branch networks to each other. So the trouble is that these branches are located quite a distance apart. So one branch is in Delhi and the other branch is in Mumbai. Two solutions out of all the available ones seems logical. The first one, connect the two branches using a personal network, that is lay cables between the two offices yourself or obtain a lease line between the two branches. Connect the two branches with the help of public networks such as the internet. The first solution that gives far more control and offers a sense of security as compared to the second solution. However, it is also quite complicated. So laying cables between the two cities is not easy and usually not permitted either. So the second solution seems easier to implement as there is no special infrastructure setup required because internet is involved. However, it is also seems to be vulnerable to possible attacks because it is a public networks. And how nice it would be so if you could combine the two solutions, that is called as the VPN, virtual private network, that offers the such a solution. Basically, the VPN that provides the three things, or it highlights the three things. The first one is that it uses the internet as if it is a private network. Second thing, it is far less expensive than a lease line. And third one, it uses the IPsec protocol that we have seen IPsec protocol in the previous lecture, how it supports, how it provides the security to the internet layer. A VPN is a mechanism of employing encryption, authentication, and integrity protection so that we can use a public network such as the internet as if it is a private network, such as a physical network created and controlled by you. So VPN offers high amount of security and it does not require any special cabling on behalf of the organization that wants to use it. Thus, a VPN combines the advantages of both public network and the private network. So public network, you know that it is the advantages of public network is that it is a cheap and easily available, and the advantages of private network, it is a secure and the reliable. So VPN can connect distant network of an organization, or it can be used to allow traveling users to remotely access a private network. For example, organization intranet, it is an example of the private network which is securely over the internet. A VPN is therefore a mechanism to simulate a private network over the public network, such as the internet. And the term virtual signifies that it depends on the use of virtual connections. So these connections are temporarily and do not have any physical presence. They are made up of the packets. VPN architecture. Now in these slides we'll see details about the VPN and the working of the VPN. The idea of a VPN is actually quite simple to understand. Suppose an organization has two networks, network 1 and network 2, which are physically apart from each other, and we want to connect them using the VPN approach. So in such a case, we set up two firewalls, the firewall 1 for the network 1 and firewall 2 for the network 2. The encryption and decryption are performed by the firewalls. So the architecture which is shown here, you can see at the left side the network 1 with the firewall 1, and at the right side the network 2 with the firewall 2. So you can see there is an VPN tunnel which is established between the network 1 and the network 2. So we have shown two networks, network 1 and network 2. So network 1 connects to the internet via a firewall name firewall 1. Similarly, a network 2 connects to the internet with its own firewall, that is a firewall 2. So we shall not worry about the configuration to the firewall here, as we have already seen how the firewall is configured, how firewall is will be implemented in the previous lectures. So however, the key point is here that the two firewalls are virtually connected to each other via the internet. So we have shown this with the help of VPN tunnel between the two firewalls. So with this configuration in mind, let us understand how the VPN protects the traffic passing between any two hosts on the two different networks. For this, let us assume that the host X on the network 1 wants to send the data packets to host Y on the network 2. So this transmission would work as actually explained in the next slide. You can see the packet transmission between the two private networks. So you can see here, host X of the network 1 creates the packet, insert its own IP address as the source address and the IP address of host Y as the destination address. Okay, you can see the left side figure. Okay, that is figure number 1, original packets. It sent the packet using the appropriate mechanisms. Now the packet reaches firewall 1, right? Host X create the packets and it's sent to the firewall 1. It goes through that firewall 1. As we know that firewall 1 now adds the new headers to the packets. In these new headers, it changes the source IP address of the packets from that of host X to its own address, that is firewall IP address of the firewall 1. We can say F1. It also changes the destination IP address of the packet from that of host Y to the IP address of the firewall 2, says F2. So this is shown in figure 2. That is what the firewall 1 changes the packet contents, okay, when the packet approaches to the firewall 1, F1. Okay, so it also performs the packet encryption, okay, and in authentication depending on the settings, and send the modified packet over the internet. Now the packet reaches the firewall 2 over the internet via two one or more routers as usual. So firewall 2 discard the outer header and perform the appropriate decryption and other cryptographic functions as necessary. So this yields the original packets as was created by the host X in the which is earlier explained. Okay, this is shown in the figure. You can see here it is then takes it then takes a look at the plain text contents of the packets and realize that the packet is meant for host Y, because the destination address inside the packets that specify the host Y. Therefore it deliver the packet to the host Y. Actually, so you can see here the packet transmission between two private networks. Okay, and how these two firewalls, firewall 1 and firewall 2, that perform the encryption, authentication, okay, as well as decryption at the recipient side. In these slides, we are going to discuss what different VPN protocols are involved in this process. So there are basically two protocols are used. The first is that PPTP, it is also called as the point-to-point tunneling protocol, and second is that L2TP is called as the layer 2 tunneling protocol. So the first one is the PPTP. It is used on Windows NT systems. It mainly supports the VPN connectivity between single user and a LAN rather than between two LANs, and it is developed by the IETF, that is organization. And the layer 2 tunneling protocol is an important over the PPTP. So LTTP is considered as the secure open standard for the VPN connection. So it works for both the combinations user to LAN and LAN to LAN. So it can include the IPsec functionality as well. So we have already seen the functionality of the IPsec. So layer 2 tunneling protocol that also supports the IPsec. So finally IPsec can be used in the isolation. Thank you. The slide contents which are referred from the book Cryptography and Network Security, written by the Atul Kahati.